Hello and welcome back to the tiniest little town in Cities Skylines 2. It's tiny town, things are tiny, beautiful clear night. Well, it's not clear, it's a beautiful, partly cloudy night in the tiny town, tiny farms. So I think what we're going to do today is we're going to finish working on our tiny countryside. We're going to get ourselves the rest of these farms. I forget which ones we still need to do. What do we have over here? We have grain. We have veggies, we have cotton. What do we need? We don't need grain, we don't need veggies, and we don't need cotton. Now, livestock doesn't require fertile ground. It would almost feel like a shame to make use of this terrain here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one here. I'm going to put one here. Again, neither of these have been placed. They're just ghost farms. This is an ongoing bug, and I don't know if it's caused by mods or if it's caused by the vanilla game, but if I click to place that building at the wrong time, see how it flickers when I move it around? If I go to place it right when it flickers out of existence, it's just gone. It just doesn't exist. I'm actually going to put this one here, I think. And then one there. And we don't need too many of these right now. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's edit this in this mode instead. Odds are that we won't be using that top rail, but we'll see. Just trying to figure out the size of these. I think that's okay. We'll just follow the curvature of the road, finish filling in these little nodes. I think that's big enough. There we go, some perfect little livestock farms. Fill in those trees there. What do we use? Poplar trees? I wish I could remember. I think they're oak trees, actually. And then this tool has not remembered my settings. There we go. I'm going to do that because I don't know if we're going to be doing anything more with that outside of there. And I might get rid of this road so that whatever we put in here, we can do the same thing where it has an edge to the farms, so that they don't just have these wiggly roads at their end. But that'll be a future development, I think. For now, I think we're happy with our tiny farms. You know what, let's turn on the sun. The smog is just unbearable. Which direction does the smog blow? Blows up that way. Yeah, I guess... I don't know why people are complaining. Maybe the people over here are dealing with some smog along our tiny waterfront, but it can't be that bad. We should probably fill in this side here where Pearl Lane is. Some tiny structures. Or if we can get anything to fit down there. Oops. Accidentally condemned a building. There we go. I fixed it just before it got demolished. Nothing to see here. Oh, right. This side of the tiny waterfront should fill in nicely. In fact, it already looks pretty cool. I don't know which part is my favorite part of the city yet. Tiny town proper? Tiny town countryside? Tiny town countryside's pretty nice, but so is... I don't know, I really like tiny town waterfront. Just a few homes. Really low density out here. We'll spread them out quite a bit, and then if we put in new farms, we'll probably build them around these homes instead of demolishing them. Like just sparsely populating these little 2x2 low density homes. Just wherever it looks good, wherever it feels right. We'll just sprinkle a few houses here and there to fill in this country road. Fill in our countryside. Just a little bit of life, a little bit of country life. Probably enough for now to really keep this nice and sparse, really rural out there. We have a lot of things that we could be unlocking here. Alright, we're going to need a tiny college at some point, so we're going to unlock it now. Maybe some tiny trams. Would trams be thematic? Probably. A tiny harbor? Do we have enough room for that? Yeah, we could put a tiny harbor over here. Or over here if we expand it out to here. Looking up here, this little lake might be the site of a future tiny circle city. We've even got an island, a tiny island to be building on. Wow, we have a lot of options on this map. This is actually a really nice map. Alright, just thinking about what I want to do next here. Let's see how our water is doing. Fine. Our power? Fine, we use very little power. This little coal power plant has been keeping us afloat for ages. And we produce very little garbage. I mean, we're a very small town with very small buildings, so it does make a lot of sense. So if I were to set up the trams, they would probably run... I'm talking here. They would probably run maybe all along here. No, I don't think we can do trams on these roads, can we? Because we've put the divider in the middle? How would this work? How do you add trams to an existing road? Is it the upgrade tool here? Oh, it would work. Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm thinking... And then right here, because you can put trams on bridges, yeah. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll close off this loop here with one little bridge. That's not the end of our waterfront. Putting the tram line there. It's beautiful. And then the tram depot. You know what? Let's just keep it simple. If we put the tram depot there, I don't think it connects. Where else could we put it? Yeah, let's smooth this out a little bit just because I want to put the tram depot here, but it's also a little bit sloppy. Alright, that looks like a good spot for it. Space for more trams. I don't know if we're going to need more than 10 trams. Alright, so we'll put a tram stop here by the parking lot. I don't want it too close to the intersection, I think. I'm not really sure, though, with trams, how that works. We can have the stops on both sides of the road. I don't know how that's going to work. Put one there. Put one here. Put one here. We'll probably have two routes, each one going in the opposite direction of each other. I think that's the smart way to do it. We'll have a stop out here, in case you want to go to the countryside. We'll probably put something here at some point, so maybe we should have a stop there and a stop here. It does erase a building. Okay, so we have one tram loop now that goes around our tiny waterfront. Tiny little tram loop. I think the tram is an appropriate form of public transit for such a quaint town. Because I think it is just a quaint form of transit, isn't it? A little trolley. And as one complete circuit, we should see them coming out. There they are. Look at that. Can we become this tram? Where am I? I've fallen into the water. Let's get up high so we can see where it is. There it is. We are the tram. We're in the negative zone. First-person camera in this vehicle is a little bit awkward. I'm just going to eject there and just try and follow it. In fact, there is a follow cam, isn't there? We don't have to be in a first-person camera. Let's see if we can find out where that tram is now. Oh, we're on the wrong side. It's right here. Yeah, we'll just use the follow camera. Louder, though. think my favorite part of our tiny tram is that everybody gets on and off on that center sidewalk. So anywhere... Oh, we're a big town? Well, that's a bit of a misnomer. But anywhere you see that trees are missing, people can cross over and use that center as a sidewalk, which is pretty cool. I think it's cool. And it's getting pretty busy. All the buildings are still small, but it's looking like a big busy waterfront. I think it looks better than if we had actually huge buildings here. But maybe I'm just biased because I like how tiny town looks. Alright, these industries are fine. I don't think I need to mess with these ones anymore. For now. Wait a minute, we're a big town. We have high density building unlocks, and probably not high density offices quite yet. But we've also unlocked oil. We could start tiny oil drilling. There's an opportunity here, and there's one over here. I prefer this one for a couple of reasons. The biggest one is that it's on this side of the industry, but also look at the size of it. Why wouldn't we? Can I turn on that overlay? Natural resources. Yeah. So let's grab that. We'll do a little bit of normal mining. We'll grab those, and then I think that's set for quite a while. Maybe we grab these and do a little bit more mining so we can do some coal here and some minerals here. Do the rock in between. That could work. That's most of our permits and a big chunk of our money. But we have opportunities now to really start to ramp up our industrial production. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit of industrial production. Now I wonder if we should start thinking about... Actually, don't know. We don't really need these large services. The welfare office could help. Little welfare office, little city hall, little central bank, increases export profits. I think we do have a decent amount of exports, so that might actually be worth looking into. Maybe we can reduce the chances of forest fires here. Tiny crematorium. Not that I think our cemetery will ever not be able to deal with the amount of people that we have, but you never know. How are we doing? There are 99 people in here. We're fine. That's less full than our landfill. And don't forget, if we ever need to, we just expand this a little bit, or we unlock the... We could always just unlock a recycling center. Why not? So we do have one rock mine. It doesn't produce a lot. Alright, so basically all of our farming needs are handled by our internal industry, our internal agriculture. That's great. In fact, we should reduce the tax on food. Yeah, let's try and encourage some food industry. We do sell a lot of food. We sell a lot of convenience food and vehicles. Let's increase the taxes on vehicles. Let's increase the taxes on pharmaceuticals. It's honestly good enough for me for now. At some point, I'd like to lower the taxes on residential as low as I can. I'm appalled at how healthcare is run in the city. Are you? Why? The average health is quite low. But why is it so low? Do we need more? If we put more ambulances out, does that help? Who knows? We'll find out. Alright, I think the work on the tiny waterfront for now is doing just fine. I think I want to think about... What do I want to think about? If we went angle to angle here, we went corner to corner with one of these 8-lane divided roads. Let's make this intersection as awkward as possible. What do you mean invalid shape? No, you don't like me causing damage over there? It's fair. Maybe I don't want to do it there. Maybe I want to do it here. Basically, I want to angle this grid a little bit better. It would devour up quite a few buildings. I think bringing it down to this bridge is the best choice. Right to there. Does that run under? How is that allowed? Do I even have... I don't even have anarchy on. No, how is that okay? I would argue that's not okay. What I'm going to do... Let's get rid of those. And then what's happened here? Let's get rid of that. Let's see if we can build this back across as a little bridge. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. These don't have to be condemned anymore. They still might, though. In fact, I don't think the zoning here is valid anymore. You know what? That's okay. We'll let those go away for now. We'll fill those in later. No, it's not connected anymore. That's probably also part of the problem. So we'll do that for now. almost think we should just bring this out as well. Do something like that, then maybe even bring... That doesn't create traffic signals, I don't think. Oh no, it does. Is that okay? I think we get rid of these traffic signals and these crosswalks. That looks okay to me. We'll fill in some buildings back here as well. We'll let people park on this road for now. But what I wanted to do was use this... Screwed this up, haven't we? I actually wanted to do something better with this. Hang on. I was hoping that that wouldn't ramp up. That's a little bit more like what I wanted it to do. Because then what we can do with this is we can take a 6-lane here, from here, I think. This is going to be awkward because I need this to line up 90 degrees with the road down here. But it doesn't give me the indicator. That's almost bang on. If we move this over ever so slightly, to like here. Alright, I need to get rid of these zoning locations. These big roads are going to let traffic flow a little bit better. Look at this flying. Look at this. The future is now. Oh, there he goes. The future is now. 8-lane divided road. I almost feel like we put trees right down the middle of this, make it look pretty. Can't do it in there, but you know what I mean. And then I want to put... What do I want to put? Crematorium? So let's put in our little alleys here. This is going to be awkward because nothing wants to snap. Okay, let's get rid of this cursed little alley there. Well, that's weird. It's very strange. Can I fix that? Can I put the road in if I do that? Oh, is it just... The building's just strangely wide, I guess. No, it's wider than it looks. So I don't think I want an alley coming off of there, nor do I want it really coming off of there. Will we put a parking lot in here? 2? Yes. Yes, we can. Close that off. Uh-oh. My grid's broken. I think I need to get rid of the zoning on this as well before we do anything else. Oh yeah, let's connect this. So we're not going to be able to put in extra hearse garages. That's fine. I don't think we need to do any upgrades for that, if I'm being perfectly honest. But now that we've done that, now we can start thinking about maybe another little section here. What if we did this? What has happened? Why is this so forbidden? Fixed it. I don't like this one. What if we did it like this, though? Well, that didn't quite make it to where I thought it would. Looks okay to me. Then, of course, we just need to get rid of all the parking on the side of this, and... Oh, that's not quite finished either. We'll finish that too. Let's get that finished over here. Don't really want a whole ton of intersections on this 8-lane, but that's okay, I think. Alright. So since we have parking here, let's give them somewhere to go. Something to need to park for. Row house. See, now we've broken up the grid a little bit. Now we've got some triangles to play with. And tiny towns are really coming along. Look at this tiny little waterfront. Look how good this looks. Even where I broke it, it's still fine. We should fill this in. I don't know if we're ever going to get high density demand. I hope we do. For now, though, this medium density stuff looks good. The Corundum condos have been unlocked. There's something new for us to place. This is going to be a big one, isn't it? It's going to need its own little segment of the triangle, I think. We'll do that later. This isn't even hooked up yet. We need to hook this up. This one should be easy. How is traffic looking? I think it's looking good. I don't think we have any traffic. We have tiny traffic. So not really anything to be thinking about too much. I believe our next, yeah, so there we go. We'll get high density business, high density offices. And then after that, I think it's just loan upgrades forever. Once we're a large city or a big city, we're a big town. We used to be a tiny town. We still are a tiny town. Don't let that fool you. Look at all these achievements that I don't have. Never built an airport. What am I doing? Building a tiny town. Maybe we'll build a tiny airport. Something to think about. Alright, for now, I think it's time to take a tiny break. Hope you're enjoying this. If you are, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button down below. Leave a like on this video. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on Tiny Town. And if you want to help support the channel, you can hit the join button. Become a member. There's also a link in the description for it, because I think the join button doesn't appear on mobile, which is silly. But if you click the link in the description, it should take you to the same place. And if you don't want to support financially, or you just can't, no worries. You can always support in other ways, such as hitting the subscribe button and turning on the notification bell. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed our time together here. I appreciate you hanging out with me, and I hope I'll see you again soon. Goodbye for now.